Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me in the jingle jangle morning. Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in this video we're going to show you how to play Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. Now, this is a pretty simple 3-chord song, uses 3 really easy open chords, just D, G, and A, and the strumming pattern's pretty easy too, so I think you'll have a good time with this one even if you're just beginning. And if you're familiar with the recording, you probably know about the Byrds recording of this, where they have an intro that's done on a 12-string guitar. It's a really cool lead part, and I'd love to teach it in a future video. But in this video, we're just going to go over the strumming, and maybe in the future, if you look down below, there might be a link to the other video where a future version of me is going to be playing the lead line on a 12-string guitar. But until then, we're going to start out by putting our capo on the 3rd fret. And the first chord we're going to learn is D. And for a D chord, pretty straightforward. We're not going to play the bottom 2 strings. We're just going to play these 4. The next chord is G. And for G, we can strum all the strings. And I want you to notice that this finger right here, when you're switching from D to G, that finger can stay in the same spot. We call that a pivot finger or a guide finger. So that's D and G, and the last chord we have to learn is A. And for A, we're not going to hit the lowest string. We're just going to hit these 5. We're going to practice switching between these chords now. We're going to play downstrokes only, just 4 downstrokes per chord, and we're going to just switch through the chords in the chorus. So let's try that together now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the strumming pattern goes, and that's root, down, up, down, up. Now, when we're playing the root, it's basically just a downstroke, except instead of hitting all the strings, we're just going to hit the root of the chord. And the root for the D chord is the 4th string. For the G chord, it's the lowest string. And for the A chord, it's the 5th string. Now, if you're having trouble with it on the D chord, I recommend practicing it on G, because the root is on the outside. It's really easy to hit. You don't have to try, just getting those roots every time. For D, it's a bit more difficult. You have to kind of aim for it. So practice it on the G, and if you need to, we can break it down into 2 bits. Root, down, and then up, down, up. So once again, root, down, up, down, up. And when you're ready, you put that together, play it a few times on a G chord over and over. And when you feel ready, try it on the other chords, and then we can try it together over the chorus to the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if that strumming pattern was easy for you, or if you found that you want a bit more of a challenge, you can also try doing this strumming pattern. And that's root, down, up, down, up. It's pretty much the exact same strumming pattern, except we just added an up after the first down. And if you alternate between those two strumming patterns, kind of picking and choosing when to do each, it sounds a lot more like the strumming on the original recording. So there's just a little tip for you. And if you want practice with those strumming patterns and more, we have an ebook available on our website. There's a link down below that goes over those patterns, the chords from this song and many more, chord progressions, you know, all the stuff that you need to be able to strum along with your favorite tunes. But anyways, moving on, we're gonna learn the verse to this song. And the verse is very similar to the chorus, like it's almost identical. The one thing that's different, in the chorus we go from D to G 2 times, and here we're gonna add an extra D to G. So let's pretend we're playing the chorus. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song D to G. D to G one more time. And here, we're gonna add one extra D to G. And that's the only difference between the verse and the chorus. In the verse, we add one more of these. Then we move on. And in one of the verses, he actually adds 2 more of those. So just be aware of that, check it out. When you're ready, we're gonna play this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you play Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. It was a pretty easy tune, just used 3 chords. And if you're into that and you want to learn more songs that just use basic chords, there's a link down below to a page on our website that shows you a whole list of pretty much 2 and 3 chord songs that all use really easy chords, organized by which chords you'll need to play each song. So if you want to play a song that uses E, A, and B7, you just look, you'll see the chord symbols, then you'll see a few songs that use only those chords. So this is a really good way to sort of memorize all the 10 basic chords. And if you want to take it a step further, you'll also find on our website, and there's a link down below for this too, our ebook that shows you how to play all the basic chords, strumming patterns, chord progressions, practice chord switching, shows you how to put a capo on properly, you know, all the stuff that you need for a solid foundation. And it goes hand in hand with that list of songs, because together it'll make sure that you get all the basic stuff and you're able to strum along with all your favorite songs. So I'd be super happy if you did that, if you subscribe to our channel or shared this video with your friends. I'd just be super grateful. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we'll see you next week.